Hey everybody, welcome to the Mark Parham podcast. You can follow me online by typing in Mark Parham podcast on Spotify. You can also follow me on Rumble by just typing in Mark Parham. And then also you can follow me on YouTube by just typing in Mark Parham. So I've been seeing a lot of stories that are coming out of Chicago with the mayor. I think his name is Brandon Johnson. And I'm so happy that the people who live in Chicago are standing up. They're questioning what he's doing. And, they're actually focused on making Chicago a better place. I was looking at one of the town halls where some of the people stood up and they were talking about, him speaking, him giving all these resources to illegal immigrants. I think he wanted to use a community center to shelter illegal immigrants and all this other stuff, give them money and just crazy stuff. And one of the guys stood up and said, I think it was a lady and a man, and it's been on, different occasions, but some of the men and women have been saying, you know, you guys give all these resources to illegal immigrants, but what about the black people that live in those communities? And if you look at Chicago, they sit up and give all of these resources, money and shelter to people that just arrive, you know, basically this year. And citizens that have been living there are cut out of any money, shelter. It's just backward. And so, for the mayor of Chicago to prioritize illegal immigrants over people that have been living in Chicago for 50 years is insane. And he's not the only one. I mean, I'm looking at other cities where, you look at New York City, you look at, I think it was Denver, where, illegal immigrants can just show up and get whatever they want. They can get money, they can get clothing, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense that Americans, American politicians are prioritizing illegal immigrants over people that have lived in America, people that have worked hard, people that have raised their kids right in America. I mean, if you went over to, let's say, Venezuela or one of those countries, they wouldn't prioritize, somebody just coming across their border wanting to set up shop. And so, again, I think that a lot of people are going to support Donald Trump when it comes to this idea of, I think Donald Trump said he wants to do, a huge mass deportation of all these illegal immigrants, and I support him. And I support him because America's got to focus on America. We can't handle everybody's problem. Those countries, Venezuela and some of those countries in South America, they have to figure out a way to improve their economy. America can't do everything. I mean, we're spending resources on all these other people and securing their borders. Meanwhile, our border is wide open. And if you look at some of the videos on Twitter, now it's X. I mean, there's videos of, illegal immigrants storming the border and pushing, Border Patrol agents over trying to get to America. And no other country would allow that. Like, you couldn't go to a South American country and just say, you know what, I'm going to run across the border and break all sorts of laws. And it's just backward. And so I know people are looking at this whole thing with immigration and saying, well, what can we do? We need new leadership in the White House. That's first. First thing we have to do is get Donald Trump in there. And then also we need tougher laws on people that want to cross our borders. And we actually need to build the wall. I mean, you look, why we don't have a border wall is insane. Especially, I mean, if you look at, I think it was Israel or one of those countries, they have better border security than we do. And we're a nation that has this huge economy, all this money, and all of these smart people, and we can't even come up with a border that's better than what they have in Israel. And so, again, I have nothing against legal immigration, but just to come here illegally and cut in line and do whatever you want to do and not follow any laws, we can't allow that in America. And no other place would allow that. China wouldn't even allow that. And so I think it's backward for folks to act like, oh, well, they're just coming over here because they lack opportunities. Well, the president of, some of those countries in South America, they need to come up with a plan to create jobs and do something, because America can't handle just random people coming over here. And some of these people we don't know who they are. And when you look online, you're seeing some of these folks have criminal records from where they used to live, and they come over to America, they're robbing, they're stealing. So again, we just can't just let everybody come into America, especially folks that aren't following our laws, and especially folks that have committed crime, heinous crimes back where they used to live at. So that's just my opinion. Again, you can follow me online by just typing in Mark Parham. I'm on Rumble. I'm on YouTube. Just type in Mark Parham. And then also I'm on Spotify. You can just type in Mark Parham Podcast and I should pop up. Thank you.